going on? Get the fuck off me! Get off me! Get off me!
Someone's coming towards me. I'm grabbing his skull and I'm throwing you. It's me, how fuck nigga.
They got the most terroristic DBs of all time.
And with another week of college football down the drain, we have officially finished week 7, and I'm here with my co-host Jordan to give you our entire week 7 slate review, from more upsets because teams can't do their fucking job to organizations deciding to throw their quarterbacks into hell on earth. It's been a very weird week, honestly. I'm surprised by a lot of the shit I've seen today. Jordan, what do you think so far of week 7? This has been crazy so far.
This week of college football has been quite the week. That's all I can really say about it. It's been an odd week. A lot of odd matchups that have been, been competitive, and then some matchups that you think would be competitive just weren't competitive. But a lot more of the same.
Man, what? But anyway, we're gonna start off the video with a new segment for the first team all upset. And the new members of the first team all upset team are gonna go to OU, FSU, Penn State, Oregon, Iowa State, and Michigan. These teams I just named, when the lights were so bright, folded like clean sheets. Absolutely folded. And we're just gonna kick it off. Jordan, go ahead, take it away for us, man. This is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad looks.
Before we get into the insane upsets, let's go to a smaller but still an upset, man. Let's go down to Denton, Texas.
Wow,
where I reside, where we were present for this game, planning on making some IRL content. You know what I'm saying? Kai Cenat IRL streaming type content. You know what I'm saying? In Dactu Stadium, but unfortunately, the UNT Eagles, or the North Texas, I'm going to call them North Texas Eagles. They don't deserve the mean green. Ain't shit was mean about this team. This team was sweet as hell. That's what we all want. So this is the UNT Eagles, man. Drew Mestemaker, the walk-on phenomenon, walked onto that field, and man, I'm surprised he walked off. All right, 3 interceptions. It was a terrible game, man. Bad game for Mestemaker. And I'm not gonna lie, we did show up late. We showed up after it was 21-14. We showed up, and everything went wrong for UNT the moment we got there. So I'm just gonna chalk this up to we're bad luck, and hopefully this team gets back on that horse. I will say we got some great Chris Jefferson minutes. North Crowley hero. He got some PT, and I'm glad to see that. Byram, which one? What is it? Byram or Byron?
Byram, doesn't matter, nigga.
Byram Brown went out, had another great performance. If we're talking about Heisman candidates, he's in the conversation. He's not too high in the conversation, but at the same time, there's not too many guys out here with eye-popping numbers. But besides that, not much to talk about this game. Besides, this was an absolute ass-kicking to the highest extent from USA. Unexpected, but nothing too crazy. So let's go on to the Saturday slate.
Oh, man, we're going to kick it off on a more positive note. Bama versus Mizzo, and I can't lie, I don't know what this team's weird thing with, giving people heart attacks is. But hey, Alabama goes into Missouri, and I can't hold you. That first drive was scary as shit because them niggas got blood. The entire first drive was horrifying to watch. Luckily, though, Coach DeBoer and the defensive coordinator Womack made some adjustments, immediately went for that man. I forgot this man's motherfucking name, but he was getting his ass shut the fuck out. Aman Radney, I don't know his name no more, bro. I forgot. It's been so long. Watched too many games today. Man got shut down. Usually came here averaging a good 100 yards per game. Only got 50. We was doing our thing. Quarterback for Mizzo, absolutely sold.
Ahmad Hardy?
Yeah, damn. Okay, bro, there it is. Ahmad Hardy got shut down. Completely got shut down. I love to see it, bro. Bama goes in there, gets a very gritty win. A lot of things to clean up for the team, not gonna lie. Dominic Jackson, you're getting benched. Yeah, you're getting benched. That shit was pitiful. That's all I got to say about that game.
Well, let's talk about another top team having a good performance, Ohio State, man. And I'm not going to lie, week after week, Ohio State is proving that they're kind of just running away with not only the Big Ten, but they might be running away with the national championship, because another good game from Julian Sane. That's first and foremost. Jeremiah Smith got another touchdown, so that's all that matters. As long as Jeremiah Smith gets a touchdown a week, everything's good. Illinois, man. I'm sorry, guys. you guys had a lot of positive things going on at the beginning of the year, and I don't know what happened. You know, you guys had a great start to the season, positive start, but the top teams just keep kicking your shit in. Right, Indiana, did you bad, and Ohio State took pity on you. So it's obvious where you guys stand. You guys stand in the middle. All right, you're not too bad, but you're never going to be too good. So you guys just in that purgatory where, honestly, just wait until you get that generational talent. That's all I'll say about this game.
Man, and with the first member of the first team all upset, OU versus Texas, and I'm not even going to sit here and blame John Mateer for this. I don't know what the hell compelled Oklahoma to have this man play. John Mateer literally has one arm, and he's out here trying to throw passes. And y'all are surprised this man's throwing straight dots to the defense. The man got surgery like a couple weeks ago. They said, you know what, bro? We're going to have you suit up against the best defense, probably one of the best defenses in the country. And we're going to watch you get sacked. We're going to watch you throw interceptions. We're going to watch you miss receivers. And that's exactly what happened this entire game. I actually pity that man for going out there and getting abused on national television. But, hey, man, for Texas, Archman looks a whole lot better. Looks a completely whole lot better. Finally, looks like he's finding his rhythm with his receivers. Man, Texas also got Wisner back in the backfield, so I know they're happy as shit about that. That's all I got to say about that, man. Prayers to John Mateer, because that boy's going to need it.
Speaking of first team all upset, a name that'll reign in the Yinzer heart forever, man. Desmond Reed. One running back of Pittsburgh. One guy who went out there and put the entire state on his back.
Yes.
Including everything about Pennsylvania was on his back. All right, the University of Pitt went out there and they did something unprecedented for Pitt football. They went out there and they won a game that mattered. They won a game that mattered. They went out there and they won something that was important. Man. Now, don't be wrong. They got their shit kicked in by Louisville earlier in this season. Got posed on by the ball boy, but I'm glad that they got it back together now. I will say, Mason Heinzel, I don't know how to say his name. He had a bad game. I don't know how a quarterback throws 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions wins a game, especially when you look on the opposite side and see that Tommy Castle. Oh, I can't say his name.
Oh, don't say that.
Tommy went there. Tommy went out there and threw 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He went out there and I don't know what he did wrong. Honestly, he didn't do anything. He just went out there. He played football, and his defense just said, what if we did it though? Like, honestly, this game's kind of cool. And his defense just kept watching the game instead of actually being in it. But yeah, Pitt gets the upset, and not only does this spoil things for FSU heavily, they're going on a 3-game losing streak. Get your ass up out of here, boy.
Anyway, before we started hearing some bullshit, new member of the first team all upset again, making their second back-to-back appearance. Penn State. James Franklin, you are losing your job. There is absolutely nothing that can be said about this. You might actually be fired by the time this video comes out. Drew Aller, I know damn well you did not come back to Penn State to kill your draft stock. In 3 games. In 3 games, Drew Aller has gone from a top 10 quarterback to look like he's about to be drafted in the 5th round. This man is playing terrible. Like he's genuinely playing bad. 13 for 20, 137 yards, 1 interception. And then now, bam, all of a sudden, he's out for the rest of the season too because he got injured. So for Penn State fans, I'm going to go ahead and say it, bro. Y'all better start a GoFundMe. Get all that bread y'all can. Chalk up a bunch of coins and get this man, James Franklin, buy out his contract, bro. And prayers up to y'all because it's going to be a long season. A real long season.
Man, all right, Caden Salter needs to thank the heavens that he may have just saved his draft stock. We're speaking about draft stock right now. Because with the game against Iowa State where he threw 2 touchdowns, went 16 of 25, 255 yards, no interceptions, wasn't sacked a single time, just went out there and balled out. Now, I will say he didn't do it alone. Joseph Williams, man, he was the Travis Hunter to Caden Salter's Shador. And Coach Prime better be thanking his lucky stars he got this humongous win. Because he himself was on fraud watch. If we're looking at a lot of coaches, we're looking at them a little iffy, especially, we're looking at guys, even after, we got guys at Penn State failing. We got fucking. There's too many coaches out here, man. The point being, we got a lot of coaches we're looking at sideways, and he finally showed up for a game. And I'm not gonna lie, this is not just a win. This was an out-coaching. Iowa State was out-coached. They were outgunned. They were outmanned. All right, they're themselves on a 2-game lose streak after being 5-0 at the start of the season, looking like they could take the Big 12 or at least contend for it. Now, not so much. I'm not gonna lie, man. Not much to say about their side of the game. They didn't play too bad. They didn't play good either. Running back, however, Abu Sama. Hey man, somebody put this nigga on their draft board. Because 24 carries for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's insane. They get this nigga the ball 24 times, 24 handoffs up the middle, just beating down on his body, man. That's all I gotta say.
Oh man, whoa, shoot. Speaking of teams, Ole Miss versus Washington State. I'm gonna say this now, since we're talking about players need to be put on draft boards. I don't want a single draft scout to put any player that's on that Ole Miss defense on the draft board, because the offense did as much as they could. Trinidad Champions was cooking. Tawan Lacey was cooking.
He gave me on a draft board.
Oh, I said defense. Ole Miss defense. Nobody on that defense is getting on the draft board. Because the fact that Wazoo put up 21 points on you niggas and y'all only beat them by 3 is all I need to say about this game. I'm not even going to get into the stats, the statistics. Everybody on Ole Miss's defense, they're not going to the draft. Go ahead, go to LinkedIn, update your LinkedIn, man. Get ready to get a job because it's over for you niggas. I'm disappointed. I don't care if y'all won by 3.
Let's go down to A&M, man. Marcellus Reed. He went out there, he terrorized them boys in Florida. DJ Lagway, no interceptions. We got to clap it up, man. Clap it up. No INTs. He did something, man. I will say he didn't have a bad game. His defense does him absolutely 0 favors, man. This is not the Florida defense of the Tim Tebow era. It's not that Florida defense, man. They are long gone. Hopefully Florida can, refine their defense, their defensive identity. But other than that, besides beating Texas, they haven't really done much this year. But hey, that just brings a lot more parity to this league. Because how the hell did this team beat Texas? Texas beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma beat Auburn, right?
Yep, Oklahoma beat Auburn.
Hey, what the hell is happening? What does any of this mean?
What does niggas making dumbass decisions?
What could possibly be the reason? Like, all I'm saying is, if I'm an AP voter, I'm voting for nobody. I'm voting for nobody. Nobody's ranked. I'm not gonna. It's just Ohio State. Ohio State might be the only team who's ranked. I'm not ranking any other team.
Okay.
Well, Texas A&M, they are still ranked. They've been playing good, so they haven't been looking suspect at all. I mean, they had one game against Notre Dame where it was iffy, but they ranked Notre Dame higher, so that's on the AP voters. But nothing else to say.
Well, speaking of teams looking absolutely suspects, Michigan versus USC, and I've been preaching about this. And come here. Michigan can't throw a fucking football. I've been saying this for 3 weeks now. If these motherfuckers don't learn to pass a football more than 25 yards, Michigan will not be going to no college football playoff. I don't know what it is with Sharon Moore just looking at every receiver in his entire team and saying, you know what? Y'all gonna be out there doing cardio today. They're like straight up. Like it don't even make no damn sense anymore. Honestly, I can't blame them because these receivers like dropping passes, bro. Like these dudes got stripper hands. Like they either got stripper hands or they're homophobic.
Pause.
Just the way they be avoiding catching balls. Anyway, Michigan's defense this game, I thought was the main thing for this team, the really big winning piece. That entire defense got shredded. USC had a fucking field day on these motherfuckers. Ignore the one interception from Maeva. The entirety of that offense was torching these niggas. Run game, torched. Like, absolutely torched. Like, it was actually getting bad to a point where I was like, bro, are we dead ass right now? Y'all supposed to have the best run defense in the country. Y'all just got fucking slammed through multiple times. Like, what are y'all doing? at this point, bro, Michigan, I really don't have no high hopes for them. Their offense is too one-dimensional, so pretty much 90% of the teams in the top 25 have a decent run defense. So if you can stop Justice Haynes, you pretty much eliminate their offense entirely. So that's all I got to say about that. USC gets the good win out of Michigan at home. Michigan is most likely going to drop out the rankings after this.
Arkansas, Tennessee. This guy, Taylor Green, he is quite the football player. I'd even venture to call him a hooper at the quarterback position. Get him some help, please. Somebody help this man. 256 passing yards on the day, 2 touchdowns, 63 yards on the ground and a rushing touchdown. He was sacked 5 times.
Is this nigga serious?
5 times by this Tennessee defense. He could not. He tried his damnedest to help Arkansas win this game, get the huge upset over Tennessee, but Tennessee in the end squeaks out another win. And Tennessee just kind of been squeaking by on a couple of these bigger games. I'm not saying they're frauds. I mean, they lost to Georgia, they lost to Alabama, they lost to Florida State,
Okay.
they lost to Virginia. So I'm not saying they're frauds. I'm just saying, Tennessee, you just keep an eye on Tennessee. But that's it.
Man. Speaking, we're going to stay in the SEC. Auburn versus Georgia. And honestly, this game was getting extremely scary for Georgia fans up until Jackson Arnold decided to start doing Jackson Arnold things. On the goal line, bam. Fumbles. From that moment on, and I genuinely don't mean this as a joke, the entire momentum switched. Auburn, with total yards of offense, went from 200 plus to 50 for the rest of the game. Georgia went from 60 to 200, almost 300 yards of offense within about 2 quarters. So in the span of about 2 quarters, Auburn pretty much proved why they're not a good football team, why they're not going back to the national championship no time soon, and why they're not going to the playoffs. That entire offense sold on every single level. Every stop that defense got for Auburn, the offense went out there and just shat the bucket. Completely shat the bucket. You genuinely can't make this shit up. For Georgia, you have to stop playing second half football. At some point in time, just like how Alabama punched y'all in the mouth for doing that, another team will punch you in the mouth for trying to play this second half New England Patriots, Tom Brady style football, where y'all think y'all can come back every second half. It's not gonna work. Somebody's going to pants y'all on national television if you keep trying it. Other than that, though, Georgia pulls out the win out of Auburn at Jordan Hare. Jackson Arnold, man, go ahead, get your LinkedIn application submitted, bro, because it's not looking too bright for you, my boy. That's all I got to say about that.
Is it possible to do a trade college football? I know it's kind of illegal, but does anybody want Gary Nussmeier? Give us your quarterback. We'll take Gary Nussmeier because LSU, South Carolina. Another game where we live and die by this defense. This defense, they're doing everything they can to put this team on their back. Another game where they hold the opposing team to 10 or less points. They held the offense to only 300 yards. They only converted 6 third downs, and somehow they weren't in the game. They never ran away with the game because the LSU offense can't stay on the goddamn field to save their life. They were dominated in time of possession. South Carolina had the ball for 31 minutes. LSU had the ball for 28 minutes. There's no way the winning team only holds the ball for that short unless they're dominating, which they weren't. They were just punching the ball back, and the defense was just holding them back because the LSU offense only converted 4 third downs, and they lost the turnover battle. There's no reason this should be the case, man. I have no idea how we ended up in this situation where LSU, of all schools, is being carried by a defense. But can we fix that? Can we fix that?
Fuck no, baby.
We have 4 quarterbacks, 5 quarterbacks on the roster. One of these niggas can throw the ball. All I'm saying is Michael Van Buren, he's putting up similar numbers to Gary Nuss. He put up similar numbers to Gary Nuss last year when he was on Mississippi State, so he's out of the running. I'm not gonna lie, man. Putting a guy like Colin Hurley, man, Colin Hurley, maybe Emil Paraka III. I don't know. Somebody else that isn't Gary Nelson. Because right now, man, it's just nasty. It's nasty football to watch. The games suck to watch. It's just not good. We're winning games, but are we really? Wow, that was bad. Are we really?
Wow.
Are we really winning games? Because we lost to Ole Miss last week. And you wonder why? Because the offense can't score points. So something's happening. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. Whether it's the play calling, whether it's who's calling the plays, whether it's what plays we're calling, whether it's the guy under center, the guy who's taking the snap, the guy who's throwing the ball, the guy who's handing the ball off. I don't know, man. Some of those things might have to change.
Speaking of teams that are just absolutely nasty, Kansas got striked by the Raider Rash.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Texas Tech just gave them boys belts, absolute belt. I mean, there's nothing positive to say about Kansas in this game. 42-17 is a very disgusting scoreboard to look at. And praise up to Kansas because Texas went in there and the Raider Rash striked again. Just absolutely diabolical, man. Texas Tech gets the win, solidifies their spot as they're going to probably be in the college football playoffs this year. Everybody get ready for that one, y'all. Jesus.
I almost forgot. Almost forgot. Can we turn the circus music on real quick? Thank you. Oregon. What the fuck happened? Can I ask you a genuine question? What the fuck? What the fuck? It seems like you guys decided, instead of waiting until we play Ohio State in the playoff, just here to collapse, let's just do it now. Let's just collapse early. Man, you guys sure do love being the butt of the fucking joke in the college football world. Every quarterback that you have, every generational quarterback that you have, you squander. Like, please tell me how with the combination of Marcus Mariota, Dante Moore, Justin Herbert, Bo Nix, none of those guys won national championships. Can you explain that to me, Oregon? I mean, hey, the most famous thing, congratulations, man. The most famous thing that y'all have done in the past couple of years is beat a first-year D1 coach. Congratulations. You beat a nigga in his rookie year in the big leagues. Holy shit. Why was that even such a big deal? You were a seasoned coach, seasoned team. They're fighting for licks. We're fighting for wins. Clearly the fuck not. Hey, maybe you guys should start fighting for licks. Maybe you get some better recruits out there. Maybe. I don't know. Because it seems like to me, you're not getting the right guys out there. Because every time, these niggas fold like laundry. What shit matters the most? It's time to get a big win. Oh, Oregon's gone. Oregon's out the door. See them later. They're not getting the big wins. Indiana, congratulations. You guys did the bare minimum. And that's played good football and played your brand of football. That's very hard for Oregon to do over there. So y'all get a win. Y'all get a huge win. It's probably going to make y'all rank top 5, maybe even top 3. Just because, God forbid, the AP voters drop a team for losing. No. They're just going to raise y'all up so high so Oregon can stay up there.
Hey, and with that, since we're now officially in week 7 and we have multiple teams that have managed to keep their undefeated streak, we're going to go ahead and give y'all the teams who are officially going bowling. Jordan, go ahead, kick it off first, man.
Let's go, man. Starting up for some of these teams in that top 25 first. Ohio State, congratulations. You're going bowling. All right. Ole Miss, you're going bowling. A&M, you're going bowling. Indiana, with that huge victory over Oregon, you're going bowling. Texas Tech, you're going bowling. Georgia Tech, you're going bowling. I almost forgot. Memphis, you're going bowling. UNLV, you're going bowling. Congratulations. Navy is going bowling.
You're going bowling. Woo! Man, and with that is the end of our college football week 7 review. From teams getting upset, people getting fired by this Monday morning when you see this video. It's been an eventful week, bro, but we are officially hitting that very middle, nice, deep part of the season where things matter now. You can't bullshit no more. If you do, you're not going to win. No, sir. But with that, Jordan, any last words for the people?
I don't have much to say about this week. Go Tigers. But question mark? That's it.
Question mark is
Go
crazy.
Tigers with a question mark.
Man, roll tide, and James Franklin, you are officially going to Arkansas. And with that, we out.